Greetings everyone! Here I have a Wi-Fi battle at last, and this is going to be against Marky. We're playing Red Blue Yellow UU, but it's not the Smogon's UU list, but it's a list from the Red Blue Yellow 2k10 forum. I will leave a link in the description. So, here is the team I'm using. We have a Hypno, which, yeah, good special wall, has T-Wave and shenanigans like that. And I have Charizard, which has Fire Spin, because how trapping moves work in Red Blue Yellow. Fire Spin can really be helpful to wear counters down and then just finish them off with the appropriate moves. Poliwhirl, which is my Amnesia Poliwhirl. The reason I'm using Poliwhirl over Poliwrath because I want to test it out, since Poliwhirl is faster than Poliwrath, even though it has less bulk and less offensive stats, but still, I wanted to try it out. And Graveler, because ground type, electric immunity, plus the rock type being a normal resists, all that good, plus explosion to be a wall breaker. Then I have Electabuzz, which I think is one of the best Pokemon in this tier. And finally, the Raticate, the Super Fang, plus stab normal moves. And also I have Ice Beam on this thing, to act like a surprise move. So let's jump right into the battle. So here we go. I start the battle with my Hypno as I started with his Dugong. I figured that Hypno could take any special hit because of its good special defense, or at least so I thought, but this Blizzard is doing way too much damage. I get here a special drop with the Psychic, and I went for the Thunder Wave, thinking it would switch after the drop, but he stayed in, and I got a critical hit with the Blizzard. Luckily I survived and I didn't get frozen, so here I go for the rest, and he switches into his Ninetales. So I'm just staying in to burn a Sleep Turn, even though he could go for a Fire Spin or something. But now I'm going to switch into Charizard, and he misses the Fire Blast, which didn't matter since Charizard cannot get burned and he could take the Fire Blast pretty well. Now I'm going to go for a Fire Spin. It doesn't matter if he switches or not, since anything gets trapped and cannot move. But here I missed the Fire Spin, so now I have to switch, since Electabuzz is faster than Charizard and can do a huge amount of damage or paralyze me. But he predicts my switch into a possible ground type and goes for a Psychic. But now, fearing the Earthquake, he is certainly gonna switch out. But I just go for the safe Earthquake, just scouting if he has any flying type, but he brings in the Sand Slash again. Now here I make a prediction that he would go for a Rock Slide, predicting my Charizard to come back in, and I got it right. And I just went for Explosion. Boom! My thought process behind that explosion is, if I can take that Sand Slash out, then my Electabuzz could safely spam Thunderbolts without any fear of a possible ground type switching. Now I went for the Body Slam, and here rolls a Ghastly. I decided to stay in because Super Fang in Red Blue Yellow hits Ghost types, but his Thunder connects and paralyzes me on top. Remember that in Red Blue Yellow, Thunder only has a 10% chance of getting a para, as opposed to the 30% of later gens. But yeah, I can be a bit unfortunate here. I decided to stay in and keep Raticate as fodder here, so I can safely bring in my Charizard. I'm guessing yes, or no, I'm bringing in here my Electabuzz. So I don't know why I went for the Psychic. I could as well spam Thunderbolts, but probably I was expecting his Electabuzz to come in or something, or just leaving Ghastly as fodder. But bringing the Ninetales, switch back to Charizard, and I went for Fire Spin. Now he's probably gonna switch because when my Pokemon is trapped, he can switch out without the next Pokemon taking any damage on a switch-in. So we end up facing two Electabuzz with each other. I know he's gonna go for the Thunder Wave as well, but I want to get that Electabuzz paralyzed, so my Charizard can outspeed him, which in my mind, well, my win condition was Charizard. Even though I have still my Poliwhirl in the back, I figured that my win condition would be Charizard. So paralyzing that big threat that Electabuzz was crucial. Now I just had to get that Ninetales paralyzed or take him out. Now Fearow here, I'm probably gonna go for a physical move, but I can take it, and I just try to paralyze him. And the reason I didn't went for Thunderbolt because I knew one Thunderbolt would not take him out, and yeah, paralyzing him means that the rest of my team outspeeds him. It would be more helpful in that regard. So now, Electabuzz here versus this Ninetales. I cannot do much since I'm paralyzed and can go for continuous Fire Spins. My only hope is that he misses a Fire Spin or at Fire Blast, so I can get Thunder Wave off, but nope, he connects all of his moves and my Electabuzz goes down. Now I decided to bring in my Charizard, and for some reason I thought Charizard would outspeed Ninetales, but no, Ninetales is faster. Yeah, because I think Ninetales has more than 300 speed and Charizard only hits 298, but oh well. Now I bring in my Poliwhirl and I start using Amnesia. I should have gone for a second Amnesia there instead of a Surf, but hey, what's a big deal. Now you paralyze me with the Body Slam, yeah, it's okay. And now here I got a critical hit, which didn't help me, because in Red Blue Yellow crits nullify any boosts. Doesn't matter if positive or negative, it nullifies any boost. So if I didn't get the crit there, hit that, it would have done much more damage, probably taking him out. And that full para there allowed him to go for the rest. So kinda unlucky here, and that Fearow there survived with a smidgen of HP. It was like, oh, you serious? How could you survive a +4 Surf? Oh well. But this Fearow is out. The Hyper Beam luckily didn't take my Poliwhirl out. So Fearow is out of the way, but now I have my Poliwrath at low HP and paralyzed. And here my opponent didn't remember that I was at +4 special, so my Poliwhirl managed to survive the Fire Blast and take out that Ninetales with a Surf. Now in comes this Dugong, and since he used Rest, he has to sleep for 2 more turns, I think. I wasn't sure, that's why I went for Hypnosis right there. But didn't matter, since I got fully paralyzed 2 times in a row, so I couldn't connect my Hypnosis to put him to sleep for more than 2 turns. And here he gets a crit on my Hypnosis, so my only hope here is Charizard. I have to go for a Fire Spin. Now, he only has this Dugong, his Electabuzz, and his Ghastly left. My Charizard outspeeds all of his team, so as long as I hit Fire Spin, I should be good. I should be able to take out his 3 remaining Pokemon. So, going is going for a Fire Spin. I wanted to put him in a range where Earthquake would take him out. And here I thought Earthquake would be enough, but ow! Electabuzz survived with a small amount of HP. Where did I see that before? Oh god, basically at this point, and since he landed the Thunder Wave, I knew it was over, because my Charizard being slower than his team, he can easily take me out. So this was a good game, Marky, and I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, it was a close game, because if that Earthquake took out the Electabuzz, I would take out this Dugong as well, as long as I would hit Fire Spins, of course. But yeah, things like that happen. But still, it was a really nice game, Marky. I enjoyed it a lot, and hope you guys enjoyed it too. So stay tuned for more battles to come in the future, and take care of yourself. Peace.